Hello, my name is Megan Belcher and welcome to my presentation. Today we'll be exploring social exchange theory as it is experienced in the feature film No Reservations. So, social exchange theory is based on a cost versus rewards analysis, meaning that in every human interaction, people are weighing the various costs and rewards in the communications that determines the worth of the relationship through that communication. Social exchange theory operates on the assumption that all relationships are interdependent and that relational life is a constant evolving process. Comparison level is the result of the cost versus reward analysis. Comparison level for alternatives is done to determine if other options may be more stable than the current relationship that the person is part of. John Thiebaud and Harold Kelly both researched together from 1953 through 1986, and they're the ones that developed the social exchange theory, as well as many other things. John worked as a social psychologist. He was also the chair of the psychology department at the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Harold attended the University of California, Berkeley, where he received both his bachelor's and master's. Harold also worked at UCLA, where he was an active professor, and also served as chair and vice chair with the psychology department. John and Harold collaborated together from 1953 to 1986, and their collaboration resulted in multiple published scientific works. These included the Handbook of Social Psychology, the Social Psychology of Groups, and Interpersonal Relations, a Theory of Interdependence. So, in the film No Reservations, Kate Armstrong is the main character, and Kate is a premier executive chef who's experienced a lot of different changes in her life. She recently lost a very close family member. She became the sole caregiver for her niece. And one of the other main changes she had in her life is the addition of a new sous chef to her kitchen named Nicholas Palmer. Kate is very structured, she's very strict, she's very by the book, she likes to do things her way. And Nicholas is very much not like that. He's more of a free spirit, he's very relaxed, he likes to listen to loud music in the kitchen. And Kate is very taken aback by him, and she's very, very suspicious of him from the moment he walks into her kitchen. So she confronts him in the following conflict. Nicholas says, "Why are you so mad at me?" Kate says, "I'm not mad." Nicholas states, "You're very mad." Kate then says, "Look, this is my kitchen. I have worked really hard to get here, and I'm not going to let you take it away from me, okay?" Nicholas, "What makes you think I want to take it away from you?" Kate, "What else could you possibly want?" So social exchange theory helps us explore the different matrices or points of view that each member in a communication is involved in. In this particular instance with Kate and Nicholas, Nicholas is in the given matrix, which means that he has constraints on his ability to respond to Kate. He's in a new work environment. He's learning how he can react to her. She is his superior, so he's a little more constrained than he probably would have been otherwise. Meanwhile, Kate is in the dispositional matrix, which means that she already has an established belief about Nicholas going into this communication. She has her mind made up, and she already thinks she knows how he feels. So Kate, when she's in this interaction, is attempting to determine the cost versus benefit of their new relationship. And she's unsure if she can trust Nicholas immediately, and she confronts him with those concerns right away. A paradox of social exchange theory is that it services not only to establish bonds between actors, but also to generate status differences between actors. Social exchange theory explores the various ways you can influence the person that you're communicating with. And one of the ways you can do that is through what's called behavior control. That's when one person changes their own behavior in an attempt to influence the other person in the conversation. So if Kate, for example, had not been so accusatory and upset when she began the communication with Nicholas, She may have changed his behavior in reaction to her, and they may have had a more productive conversation regarding Nicholas's intentions on why he wanted to work for her. Social exchange theory helps give us context for how and why we communicate with one another. However, no communication will ever be totally perfect. And this interaction that Kate has with her therapist sums that up pretty well, in my opinion. Kate, I wish there was a cookbook for life, recipes telling us exactly what to do. I know, you're gonna say, how else will you learn, Kate? Therapist, no, actually, I wasn't going to say that. Would you like to guess again? Kate, no, go ahead. Therapist, well, what I was going to say was that you know better than anyone. It's the recipes you create yourself that are the best.